guys, I'm live. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you're tuning in from. Hello. Today I want to talk about value. This morning I woke up, because it is Valentine's Day, I woke up to this message, and I'm going to sing it to you because you probably know the actual words, but it goes something along like, well, this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are blue, grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You know, and I woke up to that this morning and it put the biggest smile on my face. It was just like awesome. And I know around the world today, people are exchanging love messages, exchanging gifts, exchanging flowers, exchanging words of affirmation, exchanging words of motivation to one another. And it's beautiful to see. But what is more important than being able to, motivate another person is for the person you are motivating to know their value. So I want to start with a story. I have got twin brothers, yes, and actually I've always wanted to have twins myself because, I just thought it was just awesome to have twins. I've got friends and they've got twins and I absolutely adore the twins that they have. But I have got twin brothers, and right from the time I can remember, my twin brothers were always dressed up in the same outfit. No matter what it was, they always had the same outfit. It was like, whether it was a birthday or it was a christening or it was just regular day, they always wore exactly the same clothes. I don't know if anybody of you out there is listening, whether you're in the same situation where your parents just couldn't be bothered to pick differentiating outfits for you and always put you in the same. Not only that, but my parents would call my brothers twins. That was their name, twins. So it was like, whenever they wanted them, whenever they would just say twins, and then both of them would come rushing. And it's almost like they're saying, well, which one? Pick one. Which one? And, and it was almost like there was no differentiation between them. That they did not have their own identity. So even though they had different names, it was like they were one. Now the thing is that we may look at things and think, oh wow, they look similar, or they look so similar I cannot tell you apart. But God doesn't look at things in that way. Even if you look at the life of a twin, my twin brothers were identical twins, or they are identical twins. But an identical twin is essentially, an egg that is split into two. And yes, they were created in the same conditions, i.e. they were in the same womb. It was the same sperm that fertilized the same egg that split into two, and they grew up together in the womb. And then they came out into the world separately but very close together. But even God says, even at that level, you are unique, and at that level, your uniqueness has got value. Jesus did not say, oh, because you are of one egg split into two, you are half of each other, or you are half of a personality, or, or you both need to be together for you to be whole. No, Jesus said, you are individually created. You are unique. And I'm going to talk about value today because it is one of the things that, we have so much power over, but we fail to see it. As I was talking about my tree, I'm not a person that likes to garden. In fact, I don't really care much about trees. If I was to be honest, I don't really care much about trees, apart from the fact that, they're here for a purpose and a reason, and, and because of a tree, I can actually breathe clean air. And I love the beauty. If somebody will give me flowers, like today, many people are receiving flowers all over the world. And some people are receiving the favorite flower because their spouse knows exactly what they love. And some people are just receiving regular flowers. The most common day flower for romance apparently is roses. So a lot of people are going to be receiving roses today. Great, wonderful, awesome. But you know, you'll look at a flower, and if you're not really a flower person, or if you're not really a tree person, you'll go, oh yeah. You look at the beauty of it and go, that's a beautiful flower, that's a beautiful tree. So the tree that God gave to me, I look at it and I go, that's a beautiful tree. Look at the beautiful flowers. And you know that I'm not a tree person because I didn't even know what type of tree it was. A tree person would be able to pinpoint and go, that is a this, that is a that. They'd be able to point it because they love trees. You know, they're fascinated by trees. But I'm not one of those people. However, I am fascinated by, you know, when I look at something and it looks beautiful, I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. I'm fascinated by colours and how colours get put together. I am fascinated about nuances. Those things fascinate me, but trees, no. However, this particular tree, I value. Like, not only is it the fact that I look at it and I look at it as being the most beautiful tree that I have seen. Is it? Probably not. But I look at it as beautiful. Why? Because I value it. And the reason why I value it is not because of what the tree has done. The tree has done nothing. It's just sat there and it's just blossomed. But I value it because of who gave it to me. Because it was given to me by God, I value that tree. So many people today are receiving gifts. And, you know, the world has gone crazy where it's been like, oh, let me try and give you the biggest gift. You know, all year round, I'm treating you like crap and, you know, and you're my doormat and you're my this and you're my that. But on Valentine's Day, I'm going to treat you to the best gift. I am going to spend my money on you. I'm going to take you out to the finest restaurant and we're going to dine together. Yeah. But I don't value you. You know. Because if I valued you, it wouldn't have to be a day. I would value you every single day. I will show you how much you mean to me. I will water you. I would look at you. I will see your day to day, how you bring the joy to me. Not because of anything that you've done, but just because of who you are. I value you. You know, so I value my tree because of who gave it to me. And today when you're receiving things, you will value them because of who's given them to you. It doesn't matter how small it is. If you're looking for the grand gesture and it's like, well, if you don't give me this, nothing else will happen, then what does that say? You valuing the gift over the giver of the gift, you know? So I don't value the gift because it's the gift. I value the gift because of the giver of the gift. And if I give you a gift today, would you value it? It depends. If you value me. If you don't value me, then you won't value it. If you value me, then you will value it. But value is not based on what another person does to you. It's based on how you see yourself. So we can expect value from somebody else. We can expect validation from somebody else. We can expect recognition from somebody else. By the way, hey guys, I hit 1K on YouTube today. I know I interrupted that important speech for that important announcement. And you know what? I value everybody that has made this possible. Honestly, it was my dream that I would wake up on Valentine's Day and I will have 1K subscribers on YouTube. And I woke up this morning to a song and 1K subscribers on YouTube. So yeah. But you know, I'm not clapping because I am necessarily wanting validation from the 1K subscribers. You know, I am clapping because I valued myself enough to know that it is possible. You know, it is possible. And for me to show up every day and to share with you, it's because I believe that whatever I am doing is helping somebody, you know? I believe in me. I believe in who I am. I believe in who God says I am. So the thing is about You got to know who you are to be able to value yourself. If you don't know who you are, this is why I've taken you through this 3-day process where I've said, first of all, it's so important to know who you are. Then it's important to know where you need to be planted for growth, but you cannot grow well if you don't know, if you do not value yourself. We are more than a tree. A tree will grow regardless of whether I say, I love that tree or I don't love that tree. A tree will grow regardless. But we grow if we have value in ourselves. We become that person that God has created us to be if we have value in ourselves, if we value ourselves. And I'm not talking about being pompous and going there and just boosting up yourself and going, yeah, I'm the queen of the manor. No, it's about knowing that you are worthy, you are precious. And I say this to people. If another person cannot see your value, it is not because you are not valuable. It's because they cannot see your value. And sometimes it's because they're blind, but sometimes it's because you don't know your value. So if you don't know your value, how do you expect somebody else to know your value? It's an impossible task. If you're hiding behind something, you're hiding behind the truth, you want to portray a version of you that is not you, then guess what? The person gets to see the version of you that is not you, but they don't get to see your true value. So what happens? They fall in love with the person of the version of you that is not you, but they don't get to see your true value. So they don't actually get to see you. And then you're wondering, how come they don't see me? They can't see you because you're here. You need to get rid of that so they can see the true you, because you want someone to love you for you. You want someone to love the true you. Stephen Furtick's brought a new book out and I can't wait to get it. And it's called Do the New You. And, okay, this is a plug for Stephen. He's not asked me, he doesn't need me to plug his stuff. He's doing a fine job doing it himself. But I will plug it because I do believe in the words of the book, in the sense of when he's saying do the new you, it's not do a new you, a new variation of you. It is do the new you, the KNEW, the you that God knew, the you that God knows, the you that you have been created to be. He's like, step in and do that you. So what I'm saying to you today is, start to get to know who you are and value who you are. Why? Because the person that created you values you so much. You are of value to him. And therefore, everything you do, you got to do it from a position of value. Know that you're worth it. Know that you are valued. And when you know that you are already valued by the person that created you, then you will walk in your value and other people will start to see your value. And if they cannot see your value, then the likelihood is that they personally cannot see their own value. They've got a work that they need to do on themselves. Because if they saw their own value, they wouldn't be looking to you for you to validate them. And you wouldn't need to, So wherever you are, if that is you and you are struggling with who you are trying to get validation from another person, that's not where validation comes from. Validation comes from you. Why? Because the person that created you has already put a value on you. You are unique. There is nobody else like you. There's nobody else created to be like you. You may have the same name as somebody, but having the same name as somebody is not the same as being the same person. And you can tell that even from twins. They were created from the same womb. but they are not the same person. And you have got value. And God has put value on each and every one of us. Go know your value. Walk in your value. Walk in your name. Be planted and walk in your value. Those three things I want you to take away from the gift of the tree that God has given to me. Take care, guys. Have a fabulous day. Whatever it is you're doing today, make sure you don't do it alone. Do it with people, because God has brought us into relationships, you know. And I always say the best place to find people that are single, if you're single today, is the gym. If you go to the gym after 7 o'clock this evening, the likelihood is that majority of the people in that place are single. Why? Because most people are out with their spouses celebrating Valentine's Day or with their families. So if you want some company, go to the gym. Take care, guys. Have a fab day. Love you. I know who else loves you even more than me. God does. God loves you so much. So much. So much. He loves you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.